Well, good morning and welcome back to day 2. It's 8:15 on my clock. I always heard that a good time to start an 8:15 meeting was 8:15. So it's also the best way to encourage people who are coming in late to come on in. And I'm sure people will start to straggle in. For some reason, all the night spots that I don't know about get discovered once a year during our conference. And then I'll go out into the hallways and I get to conduct this murmur research. And murmur research is when you go out in the hallway and you hear people murmuring. And they're talking about, man, you should have been to this bar. Or, she was awesome. Or he was so cool. And I'm sitting there going, I've never been there. I've never heard of that place. Where do you all go at night? So it's like what my wife and I have 3 grown children. And we always used to give them this advice: nothing good happens after midnight. So is this the to bed before midnight crowd? And then the next wave will be the to bed after midnight crowd? I have a feeling that happens every year. But anyway, yesterday went okay for you guys? I've got somebody that put a lot of effort into notes and accidentally left it somewhere. It's a dealer.com notepad. I'm going to carry it around. We'll put it at the front table. You can examine the handwriting if you're suspicious it's yours. But somebody, and I'll make that announcement a little later on as well. So anyway, welcome back. We will start with this welcome and introduction, and I'm going to just walk through the agenda. First off, for those of you, how many of y'all participated in the digital dash put on by Drive It Now? So John, what's your name again? Jamie? Oh, that's right. All right, great job, guys. So my wife said that she ran a little bit, and then some of y'all took off and went real serious, so that was good. They did? Did you run as well? I did, yeah. Good. That was the last one. Yeah. Good. Well, nice. Well, we always love that event. It's kind of fun, and the T-shirts in particular were fun. So hopefully Robert did a good job and left no person behind, right? So, good. All right. And breakfast was put on this morning by SCI. Alan and John and Jeremy got up. They're from Canada, and they came down and they put together a breakfast, supervised it, got up around 4 a.m., and then went back to bed and came down to eat it. So SCI, for those of you who may not know it, they're a broad-scale provider of digital services in Canada. And they do a lot of work in the U.S. as well. So thank you very much for SCI Market View. We appreciate that. Once again, thanks to all of our sponsors. I can't thank you all enough for going around and letting them know how much you appreciate it, because we certainly wouldn't be here without these guys doing a great job. And it's always nice if you all go around and say thank you for their participation. They certainly appreciate it. Yesterday I forgot to mention that LotLinks is the sponsor of that sweet little event pack that we've got, where we've got the notepads that a lot of people were using yesterday in the bag and the headphones. So thank you very much, LotLinks. We appreciate it. Hannah and her crew over there. We'll hear from Jason later on today, and that'll be good to wrap up the day. Event T-shirts, thank you to Clairvoy, and we'll hear more from Clairvoy a little later on today. They're going to do a live demo. A lot of people, how many of you are using Clairvoy? Raise your hand. Yeah, so I always tell these guys, you got to come meet our clients, because if you want to work with the best of the best, these guys are. And so Clairvoy really does a good job, and hopefully you'll like what they teach. Digital Dash T-shirt, as I mentioned, was courtesy of Drive It Now. Wi-Fi, courtesy of Peyton Hoffman and the Dominion team. So thank you very much. If you are looking to get on Wi-Fi, please take a look at the screen. We've also got stands around that you can take a look at. The password is Dominion, all lowercase, and the network is 21C Guest. So take a look at that. If you haven't picked up your bingo card, be sure you do and get it stamped at all the booths, and you'll qualify for an iPad. We've also picked up 2 Apple Watches, including one with the Nike synchronization on it, so that's a really cool one. So be sure to check that out. The Best Idea Contest, courtesy of Active Engage. We have some really exceptional ones, and I was to announce the finalists this morning, but we're going to announce them after the lunch break because I've still got a few more I need to review. So we will announce those 3 finalists. First place only wins $1,000, so it's not a big deal. And I have the cash, not with me, of course. Not around car dealers. I'm not going to carry that kind of cash. You know, it's so funny. This is the first year that our family Ford dealership is 10 miles from here. And that's the business that I grew up in. A lot of you all come to these events, and you may not know that I actually was raised in a family Ford dealership. My daughter, Jessica, used to work there. My dad started in the car business in 1952 as a Chrysler Plymouth DeSoto dealer, and he actually on his wall has a plaque that says DeSoto Master Salesperson. So I guess it was salesman at that time. We weren't so good with terms back then, but he definitely has been around a while. I like to point out that at 87 years old, he's at the LA Auto Show today. And I got a post from Cliff Banks, who's a friend of a lot of y'all in the room, and it had a picture of him with my dad. At 66, my dad became a representative for the state of Kentucky for NADA, and he served on the NADA's board of directors for 21 years after that. So pretty amazing. So as I sit here, I'm 56 years old, and I'm thinking in 10 years, then he started 20 years with the NADA. I hope I don't have those genes. I hope I'm retired, unlike that. But anyway, the best ideas, we'll announce those after lunch break, and they come from 20 groups that we do. And by the way, I rarely mention to you all, but this is a good crowd for me to bring it up. We moderate 3 Internet BDC 20 groups, the first of which started 8 years ago with some of the gentlemen in this room. And it's 8 years old, and we meet 3 times a year, and it's all about internet and BDC and digital marketing. And then last year, we started the country's first digital marketing managers 20 group. So if anybody is curious about any of those, just catch me at one of the breaks, and I'll be glad to share that with you. Some of the members are in this room, including the executive chairman of the digital marketing managers 20 group. So they meet 3 times a year, and it's like ridiculous how smart these guys are. And they do a really masterful job of pushing each other to do better. So today, just run through it. I always love these Snapchat selfies. This was one of the first ones that was delivered. I love Adam with Hierology, so he's going to kick it off. And then we're going to move to Robert Donovan, the leader of our Digital Dash this morning. And then we're going to do a live demo by Clairvoy, as I mentioned earlier. And then we're going to do, actually, I'm going to do a live demo by Hierology. And I was thinking, well, actually, I'll do them right after Clairvoy. So I'll keep you close at hand, and that way I don't have you coming back. So we'll do that at 10:20. So I've got those a little out of order. I apologize for that. And then we'll move from there. So I'm going to let Adam set up early. And Adam, if you want to come, we can have you put up your computer right here.